Good morning. Today is Tuesday, May 21st, and this Daily Bread is titled, Praying When Discouraged. It's from 1 Samuel chapter 1, verse 1 to 18. The key verse is verse 10, and it says, In her deep anguish, Hannah prayed to the Lord, weeping bitterly. There was a certain man from Ramathaim, a Zophite from the hill country of Ephraim, whose name was Elkanah, son of Jeroham, the son of Elihu, the son of Tohu, the son of Zuph, an Ephraimite. He had 2 wives. One was called Hannah, and the other Peninnah. Peninnah had children, but Hannah had none. Year after year, this man went up from his town to worship and sacrifice to the Lord Almighty at Shiloh, where Hophni and Phinehas, the 2 sons of Eli, were priests of the Lord. Whenever the day came for Elkanah to sacrifice, he would give portions of the meat to his wife Peninnah and to all her sons and daughters. But to Hannah he gave a double portion because he loved her, and the Lord has closed her womb. Because the Lord has closed Hannah's womb, her rival kept provoking her in order to irritate her. This went on year after year. Whenever Hannah went up to the house of the Lord, her rival provoked her till she wept and would not eat. Her husband Elkanah will say to her, Hannah, why are you weeping? Why don't you eat? Why are you downhearted? Don't I mean more to you than 10 sons? Once they had finished eating and drinking in Shiloh, Hannah stood up. Now Eli the priest was sitting on his chair by the doorpost of the Lord's house. In her deep anguish, Hannah prayed to the Lord, weeping bitterly. And she made a vow, saying, Lord Almighty, if you will only look on your servant's misery and remember me, and not forget your servant, but give her a son, then I will give him to the Lord for all the days of his life, and no razor will ever be used on his head. As she kept on praying to the Lord, Eli observed her mouth. Hannah was praying in her heart, and her lips were moving, but her voice was not heard. Eli thought she was drunk and said to her, How long are you going to stay drunk? Put away your wine. Not so, my lord, Hannah replied. I am a woman who is deeply troubled. I have not been drinking wine or beer. I was pouring out my soul to the Lord. Do not take your servant for a wicked woman. I have been praying here out of my great anguish and grief. Eli answered, Go in peace, and may the God of Israel grant you what you have asked of him. She said, May your servant find favor in your eyes. Then she went her way and ate something, and her face was no longer downcast. Daily Bread. First, turn to God when you are discouraged. Hannah was deeply distressed because she couldn't have children. To make matters worse, her rival Peninnah made fun of her because of it. However, instead of giving in to discouragement, Hannah poured out her heart to God in prayer. During her personal struggle, she demonstrated her faith and reliance on God. What do you do when you face difficulties or trials in life? Sometimes we don't handle stress or difficulties in a godly and mature way. When you face challenges or feel overwhelmed, whether it's academic pressure, personal issues, or relational conflicts, follow Hannah's example by turning to prayer. Share your deepest worries and desires with God, trusting that He hears you. If you keep a prayer journal, it can help you write out these thoughts and reflect on God's responses over time. Second, find strength in spiritual community. After Hannah prayed, she was encouraged by Eli the priest, who blessed her and believed in God's ability to answer her prayer. This interaction shows the importance of supportive spiritual relationships in helping us cope with difficulties. When facing challenges, we often try to fix things on our own or seek advice from non-believing friends. But instead, we should seek out and maintain connections with a faith-based community, like a campus ministry or local church. These connections can offer you encouragement and guidance, just as Eli provided for Hannah. Participate in group prayers, Bible studies, or fellowship meetings where you can share your burdens and receive support. With whatever you may be facing, are you turning to the right resources to help you trust in God? Prayer. Father, in moments of pain and confusion, I turn to you, knowing you are in control. Comfort me and guide me as I place my trust in your loving hands. Help me to find strength and encouragement within my spiritual community as I navigate the challenges of life. One word: trust in God's plan.